10 incredibly valuable lessons. We'll uncover the most common mistakes that countless candidates tend to make in their IELTS writing, mistakes that can hinder them from reaching that magical score of 9. So, let's jump right into it and kickstart this amazing video series. Are you ready? Let's do it. Mistake number 1, not having enough paragraphs. As you know, IELTS writing is comprised of 2 tasks. In academic module, task 1 is a factual report on a chart, and task 2 is an essay. In general module, task 1 is a formal or an informal letter, and task 2, an essay. The most important thing in writing each of these tasks is to use the correct paragraph structure to organize your writing into clear parts. Make sure that each paragraph contains a clear and developed topic and has a minimum of 2 sentences. This will show that you can organize and present your thoughts and ideas logically. So what you should do is to first use paragraphs, leave a space or a line between each paragraph, and use a paragraph for each topic. What you shouldn't do is to use single sentence paragraphs, or to use very long paragraphs that cover a whole page. That's a big mistake. Mistake number 2, incorrect format. As I just mentioned, writing task 2 in both modules must be written in an essay format by using paragraphs to break up your ideas. Academic writing task 1 should be written in a report format, and general writing task 1 should be a formal or an informal letter. So, you should know what paragraph structure is required for each of them, how many sentences you need in each paragraph, and what language you should use to cover your ideas and elaborate on your answers to satisfy the marking criteria, especially the task achievement or task response. Make sure your response includes the following in task 2 essay. First, you have the introduction paragraph, then the body paragraphs, body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, and the conclusion paragraph. You should make sure your response includes the following in task 1 of academic module: the introduction paragraph, the overview paragraph, details paragraph 1, and details paragraph 2. However, you should avoid using the following to structure your letter in general module. You should not use bullet points, headings, or subheadings. Mistake number 3, partially addressing the question. As you know, one of the criteria based on which you will be evaluated is task response, which means that you should cover everything that you're asked in the question. So take time to read the question carefully and decide how many parts are in the question. So what you should do is to read the question carefully and decide what the main parts of it are. In task 2, you should present your opinion and support it throughout the whole essay. In task 1 academic, you should identify the main features in the chart. And in task 1 in general module, you should pay attention to see if you're asked to write a formal or an informal letter. You should also watch for the word "and." You may need to comment on more than one element. And you should at least write 250 words in task 2 and 150 words or more in task 1. What you shouldn't do is to ignore some parts of the question or assume that your opinion is clear. You should always use the correct language and phrases to ensure the examiner knows, for example, this part is your opinion. For instance, you can use "I think." Something else you should not do is to tell the examiner what you are going to say and what you have already said. See guys, by following these tips, you can easily boost your score in IELTS writing. Why don't you visit our website to enroll in our wonderful bronze, silver, and VIP courses? By the way, you can always send us your writings to get the correction along with a comprehensive written feedback. I wish you best of luck and see you in the next video, in which we will talk about the next tips on how to get a 9 in IELTS writing. Stay tuned.
Hello everybody! Do you want to know what band score you will get in your IELTS writing? Do you also need to know how to improve your writing skills for the real test? We've got the solution for you in Ross IELTS Academy. Send us your writings. We'll check them out thoroughly in less than 36 hours. You'll get the band score along with comprehensive feedback in both written and video format. It's your time to become our next successful candidate.